Alright, I'm ready. Ah!
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
So today we're going to explain to you how not to install a propane tank.
No, how to install a propane tank valve. Yes. So, we were cooking a delicious dinner, and we couldn't help but smell propane. So we walked out and we checked the propane tank, and there was a pretty big leak.
Where was it leaking from?
Your butt. Okay.
Where was it leaking from?
The propane valve.
The valve.
The valve.
The valve. So we had to find a new one, and we did online. The World Wide Web has everything. And we received it, and then we went to change it. We had no idea how difficult this process was going to be. So first we took it to my brother, who pulled out a pair of pliers and tried to unscrew it.
I'm trying to go forward a bit.
And that didn't work at all. So we went to the next step and we tried a hammer. Before we tried the hammer, actually, we put some WD-40 on it.
As you can see, nothing is happening.
And we all took turns with the hammer hitting it.
I didn't do such a good job of hitting it very hard. And you were just watching me
Yes, that was.
making inappropriate comments.
It's okay. The hammer didn't work, so we tried the next thing, which is leverage. We got
That was really fun.
a tube, maybe about that long. We put it into the back of a wrench, and I stood on top of the propane tank.
While my brother tried to just leverage it out.
Yep.
Go down.
And that didn't work. We all kind of gave it a go, and then he gave it a go again, and this happened.
So what just happened?
Shit got real quick.
The tools we were using were definitely inept for a 30-year-old propane tank that had been apparently well sealed. So we called in the big boys, we went for some help, and got some real tools.
Yep. So our first attempt was with a wrench about this big, and that didn't work. So we went to somebody who actually has very nice tools, and he brought out a wrench that's about this big. And that was beautiful.
It came out like butter. Unfortunately, we have no footage of this, but we do have footage of us putting it back on. So before you put it back on, you have to make sure that you're putting Teflon tape around the threading of the valve and a lot of the appropriate goop inside of the propane hole that you now have from where the valve was supposed to go. And then you just screw it right back on. And you're going to need some big tools for this too, because once you have it all the way tight and you think it's tight and you have it aligned back to where it's supposed to go, you're going to want to turn it an entire full rotation still. Otherwise, it will leak again. Take our word for it.
Yes. So after we had all of that done, we realized that the propane tank was still kind of beat up and old and rusty. So we sanded it down a little bit, cleaned off all the rust, took some spray paint to it, gave it about 3 or 4 coats of spray paint, and put it back under the van.
It's now very happy, and we get to cook. So much fun.
Boom.
And that's how you replace a propane tank valve.
Yeah. Nice stuff.